That's a little off, isn't it? Wise Donkey, welcome. Oh, that's probably good. Oh, let's switch to desk mat. Oh, sorry about that. Frank, welcome. Okay. Yeah, we got the optica. Let's take a look at it. Got a lot of news and notes today. We can go over them a little bit later. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got here. I got a plate, another Kazawa board, Optica 60 solder PCB. Oh, looks like there's also a hotspot piece. I remember this. There was something about having both, but it's like, why? Can you even do plateless on this? Like, I know that, like, for example, the ARC 60 had both. But it's because, like, there was only one plate that would work for the hot swap build, and then the solder build was meant to be plateless. Optical. Where did I even buy this? ClickClack. ClickClack.io. Perfect. I still have some cold pizza for this. Nice. Okay, you have a 65. So, funny story. It might not have been explained, but my brother is living here at this place now, and I'm living with Tina. I built this board. Like, my initial plan was to build this board as an HHKB, but then I just kind of nixed those plans because I don't know, I got lazy and didn't want to spend more on plates. I still did end up building this, and now my brother uses it. Sometimes before stream I switch it out with another 60 just so that it's easier for me to deal with stream, but then I just didn't today. I just left this and I started streaming. I'm super late, so yeah. Yes, it is weird. I don't like it. Like, everything's all off. Like, I keep meaning to press like caps lock or shift, but it's like everything's like one down because I keep feeling a key here. I keep trying to do like function and then like HHKB arrows, but instead I'm just hitting the up key or the up arrow. It's not good. At least he has split button. Yes. My brother said he wanted it, so why not, you know? Like, I offered it. And here we are. Okay, so I'm trying to look up Optica right now because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with these builds. Optica mounting. Plate mount. Okay, so this is really weird, and I don't know if anyone knows anything about the Optica. Like, if anyone has any details or information on it, but well, here's what's weird. Look, it says it's a plate mount F18X O-ring style gasket plus friction fit O-ring. Use them both at once. That's fine. That I have no problem with that. My problem is that they included two PCBs, which usually indicates that one is meant for a plated build and one's meant for a plate mount build, but this type of mount doesn't indicate that like PCB mount is even possible. So what do you guys think about that? And see, it even says here, it does include both a hot swap and a solder PCB. Will not include, or sorry. So was I supposed to buy a second plate for a second build? I guess I could have. Or I guess I could just print one. Are either of these... Neither of these are ALPS compatible, but again, I guess I could just get one cut later, I suppose. And then, or just buy an extra. Got aluminum, PC, PP. Yeah. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna dwell too much on this, I guess. Here's the board. I've got the winter colorway. I'm trying to figure out lighting. I don't like it. I don't like having a big light like this dark. Like I want a light from this side that's not crazy. I mean, I don't know, maybe. What if I did this? I feel like this is a horrible idea. What's the board you just had on screen? This one? This is the Optica. This is what we're building today. Hector, by the way, welcome. Let's try. Let's see if this is an okay. We got this stupid blue light here now. Now, this is the Optica. So I might have to buy my very first HHKB because of the Optica, or are you just separate topic here? We're gonna F160. Oh, okay, F160. All right, all right. Yes, you might have to. This is like a ridiculous light, isn't it? Let's see. Can I change this color or anything? This is so stupid. Look at that lens flare. F1's. Oh, that's right. I think you mentioned this at one point. EC kit. Oh, EC is default. Interesting choice, but you can. There's still an MX option. Is that right? Speaking of HHKB, have you checked out the domes by Blind Assassin? Funny you ask. Let's get this open. Never getting the F-160 Terrors be damned. Yes, MX option available. Interesting. How the hell do you open this? I don't understand how this box works. How do you operate this box? As Gian said it when I was gonna run. Man, this I don't know how I feel about this. Ooh, okay, here we go. Jesus, I can't see anything. Let's go with... Sorry, 1 second. To make sure that address isn't showing. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted. Anyways, here are some what are apparently 1 billion gram domes, but they look like they've been like really compressed. I don't know if you're supposed to remove something for them to be... Anyways, here we go. Yeah, we got a bunch of these purple domes. We got some of these funny looking domes. Here, okay, so how many per pack? Got the Astro Weird. I think these are supposed to be like BKE lights. These Fiesta are supposed to be like BKE Extreme. And then these are supposed to be BKE heavies. And then I'm curious here. So like I just want to open one up. It's funny, they like labeled this. Alright, here we go. So how many per pack? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 36 per pack. And what kind of made me confused is the way that they wrote it out. Like, the way that they explained how many domes were per pack were confusing. Because it says something like 8 1U, 2 4U. Like, that sounds like there's only like 16 domes per pack. But no, I got like, how many is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is 36. Why did they make it sound like it was 16? Mango Head, welcome. Did you get a sampler? No, I just straight up bought domes, but this is what the funny thing is that they said something like, oh, there we go. Maybe it was just vacuum sealed. They said something like you'd only get these 500 gram domes, like one 4-strip of 500 gram domes per one 4-pack of 500 domes per order. And I'm like, well, I bought like, how many is this? Like 10 units? Should I have just bought 10 orders, paid shipping 10 times in order to get more of these 500 gram domes? These are funny because they kind of like, when you press on them, they kind of like stay compressed if you press it too hard. Yeah, these are pretty gnarly. Honestly, they're not that bad. But yes, they are hard, and they are significantly harder than BKE heavies, but I don't know, I feel like I've felt some vintage boards that felt like this. Probably this year. Wording's a little confusing, right? Alright, so now I have to figure out how to repack this. I think I'm hoping it just all can fit one way. Anyways, yeah, this is cool. This is exciting. I do want to try builds with these, but just kind of got to wait on EC boards to come in. I could do rebuilds of old EC boards too, ones that may have domes that you know, I might not prefer so much. So yeah, we got options, that's for sure. All right, so yeah, just wanted to share that. That's something that I had gotten in, but let's put these away. Okay, anyways, optica. It looks like also there's some kind of protective film for the stainless steel, which is cool, but like I've never used a protective film before. Like, how critical is it? I feel like I'd be worried about messing this up. And then, like, because I'd be worried about messing this up, I'd never use it. Anyways. Okay, so I'm going to take a look again at those details. So, I'm guessing it's just kind of an otherwise normal or normal-ish build. Let's see what else I'll include it in here. I'll put this back, I guess. I don't know, I guess we could do hot swap, but we could also do solder. Alright, I got some hardware. It looks like this is like standoff hardware, which, you know, I don't think we need. Let's take a look at this plate. What do you guys think about standoff hardware? I've noticed the last couple of boards that I got, both from Kazawa, both have like standoff hardware. I'm guessing here these have like, yeah, these are countersunk screws. Oops. Countersunk screws on this plate. Let's go with this view. Y'all see that? I don't know, I feel like typically I just don't use them because you don't need to. I feel like it's just extra. just extra work, you know. We got O-ring. We got what look like gasket strips that are press fit F1 8X style. The top screws are a pain in the ass because of how small they are. I mean, to be fair, so are the bottom side screws. They're both small. They're both a pain in the ass. I don't know what these are. What the hell is this? I don't know what these are. What the hell is this? Internal ribbing for acoustics. I think that's just in reference to the case. Angled screw assembly. This is another one of those angled ones. Included. Oh, force brake pads. Okay, is that what these are? There's 3, 6, there's 8. There's 8 pads. I wonder if like there's a perforation in the case for these, because these don't look like they're adhesive. But we'll see, I guess. Okay, in that case, I think we just get started. Not this one. We'll do solder tonight. Whoa. This JST is at an angle. And it's not like it broke off, it's literally just designed at an angle. It's kind of interesting. Interesting. Also, the daughter board's already in there, and then it was like shrink wrapped. Alright. Guess we can... Oh, shit. Okay. I was gonna say we can test the PCB, but given what happened last week with the snake, I don't think that that's a good idea with just like a spare daughter board. Maybe I might have to do this shit again. So I guess we do have to open this up. Elbez, welcome. OMG Optica Gaming. Optica Gaming. Alright. Let's try this out. Angled daughter board. I guess we can... One thing we can do is we can look at the arrangement before plugging it in. Maybe that's the user error, is not looking at it before we plug in. So, for example, if I... God damn, this is like all short and shit. Jesus Christ. I don't know the best way. It's like I don't want to take this. I don't want to take the top off. It's like I might have to. It's like I can't tell. I feel like I can't tell without looking at the daughter board on this side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna work. But like the thing is, I also wonder, do I have cables that do this? That like flip it over? Ugh, okay. Trying to get the Optica Pro tab yesterday because I couldn't get a proper feel because the stabilizers are untuned. I see. Oh my god. I feel like I have to, damn. Wrong way. Alright. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. I feel like there's not really any other good choice. Duh, wrong. That's not what I wanted at all. Do you know why JST cable is always so short? I don't know. I feel like maybe I get it. Bitter seeds, welcome. Too long of a cable could cause the cable to bunch up and cause stiffness around the area. Yeah, it's not impossible, but I would take that trade-off still. I would still take that trade-off. What's the story of this board? I haven't heard of it before. I don't know. What is the story of this? I ordered this. I ordered this, and then I left the hobby for 7 months. So it's just, I don't remember. It has an eyeball on it. That's as much as the story I have. That's cool. It got an eyeball on it. I also still really, even after taking this top off, I don't know how, what's the aim of trying to assemble this? It's like, I don't know. Here we go. Oh my god. You ordered because you wanted? Yeah. But I don't know what the story of the board itself is. Like, you know, is this based on anything? Or is it just eyeballs are cool? Is that the designer story? Alright, let's put this down here just to protect it from the metal bottom of the case. Quit. Authorize. Optica. Connect. Great. Doesn't have a... I guess we need a JSON. Shit. Alright. Cool. Cool. Of course we do. Optica. Pin. No JSON. In Optica. Penguin posted the JSON files in the Kai server. What the hell is the Kai server? I don't know what Kai is. I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? What do I do with this? I see Discord inviting the Geek Hack, but could be expired. That's crazy. Okay, just thinking about that. That's crazy, right? Like, I wonder, like, can we look at like the via GitHub and then like find like a pull request for the Optica? Nope. Optica keyboard JSON. Oh god, every time I look up Optica, it tries to autocorrect to optical. This is crazy. Previous projects, not even on here. Optica. This doesn't have any other info on what proxy vendors there are on this click-clack page, which could have helped with finding a JSON file. Alright, Discord, Geek Hack. Oh shit, Optica Geek Hack. Penguin, alright, I found Penguin, Discord. Perfect. Joining another Discord. Join another Discord to find a JSON file. There we go. I guess I'll download both the solder and the hot swap since this came with a hot swap PCB as well. Alright, cool, cool. Plug this in now. Design, load, Optica solder, connect. There we go. Interesting. Comes default set to ISO. Let's turn that off. Let's do 7U bottom row, no split left shift, keep split right, and we'll do the mapping now. Backspace, left control, do nothing on the bottom, change this to right alt. Okay, everything looks good there. Goes there, insert delete up caps lock media, skip 1 star slash home page up left right plus minus and page down down. All right. Anything else? I guess I could do this early, which is address the macOS mod switching. Now there's two things. One is called virtual keyboard. What is this? Yeah, it's Optica 60S. Okay. Command option done. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Let's do some testing. Yeah. Can't flip this over, so I guess we gotta kind of like shift like this because I'm left-handed. Looks good so far. All right, it's all good. Perfect. Sweet. Okay. Unplug this. Guess gotta work on some stabilizers. I feel like there's a... Let's take a look at our switches too. I feel like I'm running a little low on switches. I got three to choose from. I'll run this poll now. Rock cerulean untuned, dark light brown untuned. Okay, pulls up. Let me know what you guys want to see. Safe place to put this. Okay, I'll just place it down right there. That's take a swig of water. Look for stabilizers. Real quick check. That seems like 1.6. Alright, so the question becomes, how many stabilizers do I have before I need to open something new? Alright, looks like there's a whole package here of clear Owl Lab. That is an unusable package of Owl Lab. Looks like possibly usable. What I'm guessing is cherry. Yep. Alright, we'll go with the Owl Lab. Grab those two. What's the best choice here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we'll grab all these. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, these are screw-ins. Uh-oh. How does this work again? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to build this. I don't know if I have any clip-ins left. I guess I'll hunt. I did buy a bunch of stabilizers from Divinity, but same time, these might also all be screw-ins as well. This is still a thing, right? Like, you have to use clip-ins for like gummy O-ring builds. That's a thing, right? So I got these Type Plus and these Night stabilizers. Those definitely look like screw-ins. These literally say screw-in on the box. All right. I have these TX stabilizers, but they're 1.2, which is not helpful. These here are also screw-ins. So I joined Get Her 60, like and subscribe. Same. I did get in on the Get Her as well. Very cool. I got the Pastille. Let me reread this. Friction fit O-ring. Use them both at once. I don't know if I could build this today. Anyone have any thoughts here? All right, I have one, looks like one O-ring, or sorry, clip-in. One and a half. Wait, so is that... This is gonna get worse and worse. Okay. Someone needs to remind me here because I have forgotten. As far as I remember, for anyone here who understands, there's an issue with building gummy O-ring mount boards with screw-in stabilizers, right? My question is that only for the spacebar, or does that also include like some of these other keys, shift and enter? Because if it only includes it, I mean, I guess I could just do one single cherry and then just do like screw-ins of something else. Anyone here have an idea? I know nothing of stabilizers or gummies. Alrighty. Boy, I should have planned this better. Yeah, I got nothing. Alright, let's Google it. This is, you know what's interesting? We did the, what was it, 2 boards ago? Let me see, what did we build? One of our previous builds, I don't think it was the Snake, but it was the Kohaku or the 160 or the Oblique, included stabilizers. I forget which one though. Or maybe it was the Snake. Snake included it, also a Kazawa board. Screw in stabilizers. Ugh. So it looks like there are some O-rings that get made skinnier so that you could use screw-ins. Oh, nice. You got a tie between 2 of the Duroc untuned. Ooh, here. I found a fun diagram. Okay, so this is Mechland selling these Graveshift O-rings, which are O-rings that are thinner for the purpose of using screw-in stabilizers. Now, what's interesting is that Snake 60R2, it tells you, okay, like you need to buy something specific if you are using only snap-ins, using at least one. Okay, so there's there's definitely not enough data here. Okay, but one thing this says is it really is only for the spacebar. So I guess I could try this. This is going to be very, very goofy, but it's worth a shot. So that I don't have to blow off stream. But there's a part of me thinking here, we're at, what's already 10:30? I might do hot swap. Just because, like, if this doesn't work, like, this is a situation where hot swap, I get it. Like, hot swap is going to work in this scenario because, like, if this doesn't work, then it's going to be much easier to back out of it. So, let's give it a shot. And I need to go get me some clip-ins, which I guess at this stage, the only clip-ins that people use at this stage are cherry. Is that true? Go for it. Enjoy life. Sleep on time. Cherry TX. Roostery, welcome. Roostery, hey. How's it going? So we have the situation. I have no available screw-in stabilizers, and we're working on the optica tonight. But not having screw-in stabilizers is technically not true. I have one single clip-in. Sorry, did I say this correctly at all? I only have screw-ins for a gummy O-ring mount board. Those are the only stabilizers I just happen to have right now. But I do have one singular clip-in, like a cherry clip-in. And I'm guessing this is all you need for a space bar, like a 60% where you're only doing the space bar and not the backspace, because I don't think these two are going to get affected, the left shift and the enter. If anyone wants to verify this claim that this would work, please let me know. Let's go with, it's like here. I have some remaining screw-ins right here. I have 4 screws, 5 screws. Cherry TX. So yeah, we're just wondering here. I guess people only use Cherry or TX AP at this point for clip-ins, but I don't want to use APs. Okay, got here. Let's get this. Let's grab this. Also got to be somewhat careful that I don't mix things up. I also need to grab a 7U wire. I don't know what that is. Is that a 6U? This looks like 7U. That also looks like 7U. How many of these are 7U? Definitely not that. So this is a 6U, 625. These two, or these three are 7U. So we're going to go with this one. Still a little clipping. Alright, these things are just flying off. Not sure exactly where. Zano, welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you. Just clipping off these little fangs from these cherry stabilizer inserts. We're about to do some real jank, which is mix clip-ins with screw-ins. Who is that? Savior! Welcome. Thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. Appreciate the Bezos bucks. Welcome, everybody. We're about to do something real jank. We are, this is an O-ring mount board, and I have one clip-in stabilizer. So I'm about to mix. I'm going to use that one for the space bar, and then I'm going to use screw-ins for the left shift and enter. What colors you got? For the optica, I got the winter blue. Did you get in on it? What did you get? Very nice. Shoko would look fire on it. Ooh, I don't actually have Shoko. Damn. I do have, I did get Mizu. Think Mizu would look good. I didn't been prioritizing life as an expense. Fair, fair. Doing these inserts. Keyboards have been on the back burner for me for a little bit now. Understandable. Understandable. And would you say that you're driving lately? About to graduate though, so that's fucking sick. Nice. Congrats, yeah. Well, what are we? Oh wow, yeah, just a couple months, huh? Cycle 7. Oh, that's right, that's right. The Empyrean and the Agar. Cycle 7 still slaps. So we are doing a hot swap build tonight, just in case this crazy plan doesn't work. And it's gonna be somewhat easier to back out of it. Still selling them for $100 aftermarket though, which is kind of sad. Not if I get into PT school, smoge. Did I just do? Here it is. Okay. Cool. All right. Is there a cycle 6? What if I just dip this? Ooh. That's actually... That came on pretty nice, actually. Just dipping it in there. Just got a little bit more. At that point, it's more training than studying, is it? Nor. Nah. That's kind of quicker, just dipping it in. I don't know why I've never done that before. Clean this side up a little bit more. Alright. Don't sell boards. Makes you sad. Buy sidewinders. Alright. Might as well just clip it in now. Then I do still have shims, like the TX shims, so I can, if I don't forget, I can do that as well. I forgot this already. Let's try dipping that. Ooh, that's a lot. So do you just build these and keep them as a collection, or do you build to sell them? Just curious. Collection, but there's some that I have sold, just because I no longer had as much interest in them as other people who would be interested in having them. Not very many. There's still more to come. I have some boards that I do have on my store. I think I have a exclamation store command. I'm supposed to work on adding more products to it and adjusting some prices. But if you or anybody else is interested in purchasing anything on the store, or just anything in general, I'm sure we can have conversations. Through DM, I could probably give you a potentially better deal than what's on the store. Oh yeah, also I do have some merch as well. Alright. Let's install these. I also have those little... Is that here? Yes, it is. So I need 4 of these. Got some screws right there. What am I looking for? This. We are doing hot swap tonight, as I've mentioned. So hopefully this won't be super long of a build, but we just have to see. I do think we'll do Mizu on this. That's probably going to be the best match, but we'll also just see if it does match when we get there. I just realized I tested the solder PCB and I didn't test this hot swap one, but I guess that matters a little bit less. Because, I mean, if a socket is bad, then it's bad. I mean, what are we going to do about that? I guess you can solder, like you could jump it to something else with some wire very, very carefully. Alright, do have these shims. Let's play with these. Just on the space bar. Great. It's like a benefit of getting the 2U TX packs. Even though I don't like TX anymore, what was cool is you get the 2X TX packs and then you still get as many of these as you would for like a full pack. These little shims, so I have so many extras. So just buy those 2U packs, it'd be enough for an HHKB. And then you just buy the 7U wires separately. It's great. Okay, so we had two tied, but I think the cerulean might make more sense. Just because it will be on theme here. So let's do this. We're going to have to do a spacebar spring. But I guess we should do that now, huh? Hold on, what board are you using at the moment? Is that 65C? Okay. People have been mentioning that. This is a Kohaku that I built a couple weeks back. It's on the desk because I no longer really live here. My brother does. So I built this a few weeks back and I just leave it on desk here for him to use. Oh, I guess what's interesting, these are untuned. So I guess I will follow suit and not lube the spacebar. Is that a new desk mat? Yes, I have a slew of desk mats behind me. So when I remember, I'll switch them out. But a lot of times I don't remember. But I did remember this time. Interesting? Yeah. So I've been taking all the boards I finished over to Tina's place, and then I've been driving them for a week here because I've only been doing weekly streams. Yeah. So lately I have been driving, what is it, the Snake that I built last week. Before that, the H2H. Good boards. Snake is nice. My brother and Tina both really hated the H2H. They did not like the BK heavies in them. I think it's like an acquired taste. This mat is from GMK Earthtones, I believe. I don't fully recall. Alright, so pop in this one, and then we'll pop in this one, then we'll start testing these stabilize. Fair enough, it's not for everyone. Yeah. Right, here's Mizu. I think Mizu's gonna match. Let's just say it'll match. I think we'll all be happier that way if we just assume that it will. Send it. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I should just transition over to Cherry. They're way cheaper, and I feel like they're not hard to tune right, and I guess if like you're like me and you're not swapping out switches or keycaps too much, then it shouldn't be too bad about accidental wire pops. Like it won't pop off if you're only ever mounting a key set once, right? Anyways, this spring is extremely crunchy. This sounds so... Let's change it. I don't know, or it might not be the spring. It could be the leaf. I don't know. Something about it did not sound good. Let's try a different one here. Okay, that's so much cleaner. I don't know, maybe I just needed to jostle the spring, or I switched it out entirely, but it's good now. Okay, cool. All right, we might we're gonna test this afterwards, just because who knows how many pins I'm bending right now. The hope is that the answer is not too many, because one of my least favorite things is trying to pop switches out of hot swap sockets, especially when the plate is tight, because then you're like not sure if it's because the plate is tight that something's not coming out, or if just the socket is ridiculously tight. Jesus, yeah, and this is one where I can already tell there's like some problem. Luckily I have some pliers here. We could try to straighten out some of these weirdly bent legs. I do feel like this camera angle is definitely well better lit than this one. So I think we'll use this one for a while until I can find a better lighting scenario for us. We need a surveillance camera angle back. Ooh, these are getting... Oh, these are getting tighter and tighter. And that's the thing also, maybe the thing about hot swap is that maybe you're just supposed to use cherry switches with every hot swap build, because I feel like cherry switches in general are not... They're never going to be like oversized and tight. Oh my god. Alright, we'll do full touch as we usually do. I love gap, but there are obese. Yeah, so it's like that, right? Like when I think about it now, I feel like my issues with hot swap can also kind of be resolved by, well, you know, not using hot swap, but also by using very, very, very safe switches. And as I press in these Durox switches, I realize more and more these are not those. You know, I don't think these are safe switches. Jesus Christ. I'm also realizing I think I'm going to need some dummy switches, or dummy bottoms. I'm also going to need to mark this spacebar switch to note that it has a different spring. Spend way too much money with Sencut Sen, stainless steel fetish, not all fun. Okay, so some I'm looking at and I can immediately tell they're not pushed in all the way because of how these 5-pin plastic legs. They don't look all pressed in. So let me see. I have a couple of different tools for this. I just need to locate them. So I think one is in here. This guy. Yeah, this is actually a pretty helpful tool. Something bizarre going on with this one, perhaps. Yeah, totally bent leg. Seems good. Alright, gonna continue to take a look for anomalies. Does look like a few up here. Actually, many on the top row. Alright, I tried my best. Okay, so, also dummy bottoms. Locate these. So just as a background for anyone curious about this dummy bottom situation here. Several years ago, many moons ago, I was part of a very mini friend group buy for Kale Black switches. So a lot of people liked using Kale Black stems in things like cherry housings because they wanted long pole action before there were a lot of very available long poles. And so I got in on this group buy. I think a bunch of the friends in this group had asked the person purchasing, oh, hey, or the organizer said, hey, do you guys want me to just extract the stems for you? I can do that. And then just send you stems, save on shipping and everything. So a lot of people asked for it to be, harvested. And so he just had a bunch of extra housings, and he asked if I wanted them because I said that I was one of the only people that said leave mine as is. He's like, yeah, can I have the extra ones? I mean, that seems like a pretty good idea. So I've had these since. Good for dummy bottoms. All right. This O-ring. There we go. Discord lore of the old days. This is like 2021-ish, I want to say. Someone told me all OS installs in California need identity proof in 2027, so you might want to activate Windows with a stolen key. Really? Dang, they really want to track us, don't they? Okay, that seems good. What's next? Let's tidy up just a little tiny bit. Alright, here's the board. Let's lift this up. Let's figure out what's going on with these gasket strips. They said use both the gummy O-ring and the gasket strips at the same time. It's like an interesting, pretty interesting idea here. Luckily these gasket strips, they don't look too hard to insert, which is really quite nice. Also, how are we on time? Maybe it was a good idea to do a hot swap tonight. We're about an hour and a half in. I started very late. I do have a bunch of news and notes for you guys. Most immediate news and notes right before stream. So one thing I noticed was before I moved, I swapped chairs with Tina. So it's like I took the chair I was using at her place, brought it here, and brought my chair that I've been using here to her place. And the problem was that, like, the casters were not appropriate for either scenario, because this is hardwood here, carpet over there, and then, like, you know, now they're kind of mixed up. Alright, we also got these force brake pads. Let's try these out. So anyways, I was, just today, it's been bothering me there, and also here a little bit. I switched the casters here before stream. But one thing is, I don't know if you guys have ever looked at your casters, like your office chair wheels, but there was like a bunch of hair stuck in mine. And I was trying to spend so much time, like, just trying to figure out how to clean this. Not that, like, cleaning it is supposed to be very hard, but the length of hair and also the difficulty of these casters on my other office chair is just like, oh my god. This is impossible. I couldn't, like, pop the wheels open. I don't know, have any of you guys ever tried, like, disassembling office chair wheels? Because it is actually not that easy. Alright, putting these force brake pads down. Yeah, so I'm like, I can't, it's so hard to take out the hair without disassembling it. So, like, and the thing is, I couldn't disassemble these. I don't know if it was just a matter of these specific casters or if it's always this hard. I started trying to Google it. There's, like, Stack Exchange answers on how to do so. And I could not accomplish the instructions I was given. It was just very hard. Alright, so here we got this this short ass cable, of course, and also that just flew off, didn't it? Alright, this press fit gummy O-ring. So we're supposed to press that in, I guess. But then also these leaf springs are supposed to sit on these gasket strips, F1 8X style gasket strips. And we also got these force brake pads. We place the tops on, or the top on here. The force brake, or sorry, the gasket strips are on both the top and the bottom. Oh god. Alright, one of them already popped off, of course. Supposed to be 6 total. Okay. So that is supposed to be good now, but this is very tight. Here are the screws. I try not to disturb my dust bunny colonies. Yeah, it's just bad because, you know, since I've been growing my hair, it's not just dust bunnies, but it's also very long hair. I worry about this. I'm like, I'm not sure if I've pressed this down enough. Also, maybe I should test it before I screw anything in. That might be a good idea. Oh, I never... God damn it. Alright, I never tested this one. But I do have the JSON. Luckily, I did download that at the same time. Alright, so that looks good. 7U bottom. Backslash. Tilde. Backspace. Left control. Nothing. Nothing. Right alt. Layer 1. Down. Insert delete. Caps lock. Up. He won't fall for that. He's gonna stay unregistered since he's such a rebel. Well, it depends on if we ever get this this challenge complete. I'm gonna retire. What if I retire right before we hit the goal? Left, right, plus, minus, and page down, down. Let's do this thing also. It was... I've been doing this extra thing here where I toggle, I toggle 2, layer 2, and then I do actually sometimes would like to have a third layer where my WASD is arrow keys. Oops. Left, down, right. Okay. Test matrix. Here we go. Excellent. Some of these are not working. Okay, N, 2, and function. Yep, bent pin. N is right here. Bent pin. Bent pin. Nice. Pliers. That was just YAML JSON templating and screaming for half of us. Screaming. That's the most important language of all. That's the universal language. That was the feeling I was getting when trying to clean the casters. Oh god. Oh god. Wow, what a not good idea. Hold on. So there's an O-ring here, and it's like if one of the edge hot swap switches is like not good, well, that's gonna be hard to press back in, honestly. Was kind of gone 4 months though, leaving again Monday. Let's see this. Folks are freaking out in CO about a proposed bill about this. Folks do be stupid some days. Feels bad I had no idea this was happening until today, and one of the OGBST was from Colorado. Straighten this one out. Alright, let's hope that these work. Refresh, authorize, connect, test matrix. Perfect. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Seems good. Let's try this again. Alright, there's like... I'm going to take this film off at the bottom. It just feels like it's in the way. And now I'm going to get this stainless steel fingerprinty. Like, okay, so here's my issue sometimes with boards like this, is that, like, how do I put it? I don't know how to say this eloquently. Sometimes it's like, it feels like you're just forcing things way too much, and, like, how hard do you have to, like, smash things together before they're supposed to actually be, like, contained properly? This is one of those situations, it's like, there's, like, 2 levels of gaskets in here. And, like, I feel like I have to really, really press everything together in order for this to, like, kind of feel right. Like, I don't know. Like, part of me is like, is it really supposed to be this hard, or did something get misaligned somewhere along the way? I don't know. Something about this don't feel right. This very, very last one doesn't feel right. Screwing this in. Is that better? There we go. I think I was just coming in at a weird angle. Try to go just finger tight here on these. Okay, so there we go. There are feet. Let's put on some feet. Press feet. These are not adhesive. Ooh, look at that. Giant fingerprint right there. Ooh, very nice. You know, Microsoft, Apple, and Canonical in the proposal, they have no idea how many Linux distros there are and how many devs aren't in the U.S. Klexis, welcome. Oh, Klexis, you're here. I think Savior is or was here. And we are finishing up here with this this build, which I can recap shortly. But also we could go over some news and notes. Oh, of course I just closed my news and notes. All right, well. God damn it. What are the buttons? Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. So, few notes. Where to start? So we were talking about I came on really late tonight because I was working on cleaning casters, the wheels on my office chair. Very difficult to get these things apart. I wasn't successful at it, so I'm just using pliers. Using pliers to pull hair out of the casters. But also I was doing some caster switching too between the chair here and what I have at Tina's. Anyways, if anyone here has any experience cleaning casters, let me know. I did try some instructions I saw off Stack Exchange. They did not work for me. Yesterday, I came back here actually yesterday to take care of a few little tasks. One of which was redoing a bunch of cabling here. I did clear out a lot of stuff. One of the things is I did just the nature of the setup. What kind of caster? I swapped mine to like the rollerblade wheel kind. Yeah, so my brother was telling me about those too. And I've heard of people doing this, but they're just like regular office casters. There was a little switcheroo where, you know, the casters were fine before, but then I switched my chair here with Tina's. And then it got kind of silly because of, you know, hardwood / carpet. But they're both like regular hardwood and carpet casters, not rollerblade style necessarily. And I've heard that was a thing, but I've never used them. My brother said he has, and does like them. Liking the color combo? Yeah, it's pretty nice, right? Yeah, this is the optica. We put some untuned Durock cerulean switches, throwing on GMK Mizu right now, which I think is actually really perfect. Alright, some Nintendo stuff worth talking about. I finished shiny hunting all of the available shiny huntable legendaries in ZA. I already had them in other games, but ZA is a little different. There's no home compatibility yet. Who knows if there will be. I assume there to be, but not yet. I'm almost done with the game. There's just like a few more of the big missions left that I've just been holding off. So really just about 3 legendaries left for me to catch. Oh, there they are. The Virtual Boy thing dropped. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did get the Virtual Boy attachment. They're great for hardwood, kind of mixed for carpet, unless you get the double wheel kind. Otherwise, they just kind of stab into the carpet. Ah. Okay. So I lean back and read Slack threads of my stupid coworkers arguing themselves in circles. Why do the chairs have arms? What's the use case? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been using armrests in a while, but one of the reasons is because the other. Oh, here's something worth talking about. Has anyone here seen the Chair Company with Tim Robinson on is it HBO Max? Anyways, I bought this chair. I bought this chair in like 2014 in San Francisco, before I lived in San Francisco, and it was from a store called the Chair Store, and the brand of chair was called Soma Ergo. A very nice chair. I like it a lot. I think it's more appropriate for me than say like an Aeron. I think just for my body size and shape. So I bought that several years ago. It had armrests. It was very low to the ground. I like that out of my chair. But these armrests over time, I don't know if it's like faux leather. It's just like started breaking down and to the point where it's like completely destroyed. And I look up this company, Soma Ergo, and it's like they have a working site, but a lot of the shit there like on the site is like broken. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this seems exactly like that show, The Chair Company with Tim Robinson. It's like not even a real company. And for several months, like they have replacement arm pads. We could look at this together, actually. 1 second. Let's look at this together. Hold on. SomaErgo.com. Oh, so god damn it. Soma Ergo. Look, check this out. Look, where to buy, dealers. You go here and it's like this is a broken map. I don't know. I don't know how much of this is working. I mean, I guess there is a lot of other stuff. They have this replacement parts section, and here they are. Oh, well, I guess I could buy these here. I could have just bought these as well. But I know I have them somewhere downstairs. I can't find it in the storage, or I didn't try that hard. Anyways, I have these armrests here, right? And so, like, I was trying to buy these. Oh, wow. They now are listing them as out of stock. That's crazy. So, for several months, this was in stock. And then I would add it to my cart, and then I'd go to checkout, and then they'd say, like, this is not available to be shipped to your address. And it's just like you could punch in any address, and no address was available for shipping. Then over the holidays, they completely closed the store. Like you couldn't like add to cart. Like it would just say like, oh, the store's closed. And then I slipped in just like maybe last week, and I actually bought this. And the order went through. Still have not received any tracking for it, and then now it looks like some of it is out of stock, but some of it is still here. Very weird. So anyways, I don't know if I'm going to get this. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, if anyone who's here has seen Chair Company, let me know. I think it was a really good show. Okay, let's do a type test, yeah? And I could go over more news notes. It's like an exit scam, but for chairs, right? Okay. Anyways, oh, I never updated the build command, so let's do that. Aluminum plates, hot swap, PCB, Duroc cerulean switches, untuned. Hey, Gavin thinks we need to know your age before you get hurt by the chair. What else we got? JNK Mizu R2. Okay. Here's the build command. Optica, aluminum plate, hot swap PCB, Duroc cerulean switches, untuned, and JNK Mizu R2. Let's do this type test, and we can go over some more news and notes after. Meantime, I'll turn this off. All right. Here we almost go. Squeeze that in a little more. Move that in. Oh my god, well, how big is this window? There we go. All right, here we go. All right, do a few other views. Let me also make a quick adjustment. Easy looks good in this, right? Let's also change this theme, something brighter, so that we get more light. Untuned Durox, that's an outside to see. Yeah, I just stopped tuning stuff. It's like, I don't know. I'll tune them when I have nothing to do, you know? Oh, also, another thing, another little caveat about this. This is a gummy O-ring mount board. It also uses gasket strips. It's like dual gasketing situation. But given that it uses gummy O-ring mount, one of the problems also is that I didn't have any real available clip-in stabilizers, but did I? I found one single clip-in stabilizer. I'm using that just for the spacebar. The others are screw-ins. They all seem to be like Cherry or GMK stabilizers, but specifically the stabilizer or the spacebar is the only one that's clip-in. And also, Bia mentioned that he was working on the OMC EC stuff. Has a design. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's the big thing is I have so many parts that are like OEM Topre except for those spacebar stabilizers. Because like, why is that? You harvest so much out of Real Force stuff, but then you only get one stabilizer. And I'm doing all HHKBs. So it's like I got all these extra 2Us, I got all these extra 1Us, but not those stabilizers. It's ridiculous. Gonna have something with me? Alright, Samuel, thanks so much for being here. Let's do a little bit more music and more typing. Metacubes seems to be the only one of OEM stabilized. So Metacubes is related to Blind Assassin? Is Metacubes, Blind Assassin, Sneakbox, they're all doing this OEM stuff? Oh, sorry. But because other people have already have projects in progress, he's not likely to move. Okay, so BA was working on OEM stuff. Sold domes through Sneakbox, but Metacubes is already doing OEM stabilizers also. Is that already out? No. I take it that it's not out. Is that correct? Oh, they're in production right now, though? Okay. Got it. Because, yeah, I feel like I'm going to want, like, many of those. I'll just be probably buying, like, 10 of those. 10 EC OEM Topre stabilizers, 6U stabilizer parts. Alright, that's good to know. Alright, a few more notes here. Oh my god, I just clicked on something. Fire Red and Leaf Green are apparently coming out, if they haven't already yet. Fire Red, Leaf Green for the Switch 2. Are they out already? Can we buy this now? Oh, it's still in pre-order, but I don't know when. I don't know when it's supposed to release. Is that going to be in 18 minutes? So I might go home and buy this. I didn't actually pre-order it yet. It's funny because it's like I've played Kanto like so many times in this last year between Let's Go, Crystal 3 times. Actually, I think Metacube's stuff is already... Oh, really? With, like, via AliExpress or just some other store? Metapulse. Whoa. I'm trying to Google this right now. It's like, man, I want this. This could solve so many problems. Ooh, that's good. Damn, look at that. Taobao got it. Yeah, so these are just renders, but look at that, man. That's gold right there. Pure gold. It's pretty interesting that they do both. They're doing this, and also this. Very cool, very cool. And then I guess their domes also look pretty good. Alright, Taobao hates me unless I use the app on my Huawei. Alright, more things to go over. I am scared to show this, but I don't know. Have you guys been seeing these? I might have mentioned this recently, but I'm going to try not to click too many of these because some of these get a little... Oh, really on page 1 already. Some of these get a little graphic. Normally HHKB snow comparable domes are supposed to be decent, but I haven't tried yet. Let's see. So I don't know if you guys have seen this. You guys heard about Ghana movie posters? I might have mentioned this in a previous stream, but so I think the story here is that like in I don't know, 80s, 90s or so, like Ghana started getting... What the hell is this? Got a little bump here. Ghana started getting like more like films being imported, and they would get the films but like not the promotional material, so then they would just like the artists there would just create it, And sometimes they'd create these, they'd paint these posters as like very unofficial art, but they would just get really funny because like some of them are like, oh god, okay, I'm trying not to show anything too crazy here. Let me go forward a few pages because I know that there's some very probably TOS unsafe. Okay. They're violent. Some of them are very violent, even though like they're not normally violent movies, but they painted them like they were. So a lot of like they end up looking like this. Let me find more. I'll bring them over to this screen. Here's one. That's wild, yeah. Halcyon Days, welcome. Like, this is just crazy. So yeah. Anyways, I think what happened was there's like an art gallery that's I think is based in Chicago that started reaching out to these artists in Ghana, and then they kind of work with them to just like produce this, to produce more of these like for modern stuff. Look at this. This is so crazy. Take a look at this one, The Whale, with Brendan Fraser. 2-1, welcome. Anyways, they're doing an exhibition in San Francisco for those of you guys in the Bay Area. It's out on Minnesota Street in like Dog Patch. They know how to market. It's crazy. And it ends in 2 days. So for Saturday is going to be the last day. For anyone who might be interested in making it out to San Francisco, you guys go out there. I just went there with my brother last Saturday. Then we picked up a couple prints. I got one for I Think You Should Leave. Let me find. There were some crazy ones. Hold on, let me show this one. Look at this. Barbie. The Barbie one is hilarious. Like, look at this. Like, Barbie's not even on this. Anyways, yeah, I got a couple prints from there. This is very, very good art. Very tasteful. Okay, what else I have here on my notes? Oh, I did end up getting some new solder in the mail, but we didn't use it today because this was a hot swap build, because I was worried about the stabilizer situation not working too well. So we don't need the solder yet, but I did get new solder. We aren't going to have to hobo solder out of other stuff. Let's see. I bought some printer ink. I need to get back up and doing prints. It's been a while. It's probably not good for the printer to not have printed in like, a couple months. CCNG, you guys see CCNG? Novel keys. Print a poster. I know. I want to do bigger prints for my photos. Check this out. You guys see this? This is crazy because this was last run in like 2012 or something like that. Like, this is round 3. Round 2 was like over a decade ago. It's crazy. And it's so crazy. It's a good thing I never picked one up then, because they didn't have the compatibility that we need now, i.e. these 2 keys specifically. R2 is like, yeah, and then you guys see that I posted on the Discord, the Geek Hack thread had all of the buyers' names or all the buyers' usernames in them. It's crazy. Group buys used to be crazy. It's the Barbie the CIA hired. Yeah, so that's pretty sick. I definitely want to buy it, but man, look at these prices. These prices are crazy. Look at this. No numpad, and it's $125 for DCS. Crazy. I do appreciate this, having some Windows keys. I would have preferred that they be included in the base, but whatever. Extensions, you get the 6U bar. Also, you get very slightly different the nipple F and J. Nipple F and J, 6U bar is all I'll probably use, but pretty cool. DCS looks nice. It is nice, but I just feel like, I don't know. Okay, when GMK first came out, DCS was considered like the shitty option. And so it was like, because they're thin. And I mean, thin is like, I think as we kind of conceive it now, thin just provides like a different sort of sound. But like quality wise, people were not considering like SPDCS to be like the highest. And then now it's like become more, I don't know. They've become now like more like niche, but like respected. And it's like nothing about it changed. I guess just our perception. But yeah, these childcare prices, even the base, like I swear, like something like this was probably like $70 10 years ago. I mean, I guess because it was 10 years ago, but still it's crazy. And then yeah, these child kits, $50, and it's for me just for a 6U bar and a nipple F and J. $30 for this, and I'm pretty much just gonna use these two Windows keys. We accepted the poor quality now. It's yeah, exactly. It's quirky, I guess. Very hipster, right? Meanwhile, I don't know. Okay, separately, I saw this. Do you guys remember the Zephyr Z1 keyboard? I think it was being sold on Novel Keys, but it's crazy because... Oh, this is not a good one to look at. Let me see. Where did I see it? Was it QWERTY Pop? Okay, QWERTY Pop here. God damn it. Just gummy O-ring thread. Okay, 565 Singapore. I think that's 565 SGD to USD. $446. This was the group buy price. I was interested in this at the time. I just ended up not. I just ended up bailing on it. I saw a used unit for sale, like secondhand, on Mech Market, going for like $250. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, there's been a few pop up on MM for cheap. I was gonna ask you. Yeah, no, I saw. I mean, there was one that was really nice looking. I think it was the green one. The green one's really nice. I don't know if you've seen a green one pop up, but maybe I could get it for cheap, possibly. Comes up. I think I saw one that I saw was the spray glossy black that has like the texture. I don't know. God damn it! How do you operate? How do you operate this? No one knows. Yeah, like that right there. I missed a BMEC that popped up by like an hour. Sudden crazy deals on MM this week. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I gotta look out for Mech Market more. I saw it pop up on my feed and it was kind of intriguing, you know. CRP R7 Russian Xerox with stepped mods. Okay, I haven't seen CRP R7 yet. Let's take a look. Alright. Stepped mods Xerox. Let's see. Do people use MM on Reddit or Discord now? Sometimes it shows up in my Reddit feed. I haven't looked at Discord in a long while. Oh, that is weird. That's pretty wild, not gonna lie. You know what was cool? They never did this, but like two-tone Xerox. I ended up getting in on two different rounds where one of them was done in like the beige and the other one was done in white. So then I like mixed them, and so now I have like a two-tone beige Xerox. Then I have an inverse two-tone beige Xerox. It's sick. Love it. That's pretty cool. I think my problem generally is okay, what do you guys do? What do you guys do about space bars? Because I feel like how do I put it? Yeah, what? That's just okay. Broad question. What do you guys do about space bars? Because I've noticed that I've gotten CRP space bars that are warped, or if they're not warped, just in some capacity, they don't sound good. I think GMK space bars sound really good, but then I've also heard people complain about warping on GMK bars too. So what the heck are you guys doing about bars for anything? Like, I think if you're just getting some random GMK kit, obviously you're using that, but are people, is there like a 7U beige GMK bar like for sale out there, like kit or anything like that? Or are people just like buying CRP and then just hoping that their space bars sound good and fit? Like, this is why it's like I have so many CRPs like just off to the side here, and like I just don't use them because I'm always like hesitant about the bars. Mechanical keyboards. Let's take a look at that. I have a warp spacebar right now for Handerbyte. I just accept it. Plexus 75, so my space is flipped shift. I don't know. I usually add them to an order. You never know when you'll need them. No, I'm just talking about like not even the weird bars, not even 6Us, but just like 7Us, the ones that are supposed to be common. Like, I feel like most kits don't just have extra 7U bars to buy. Okay, I see. Oh, they do. Is this L9? Is this the one that I'm supposed to get? If you have a 3D printer, you can correct a warped spacebar using a heated print bed. Oh, interesting. Both ABS and PBT. Should I just buy like 5 of these? This is so crazy, and it doesn't even come with 6U either. So you're paying $19 for a 7U bar. Like, I'm not going to use these. All right. I actually have a lot of notes. Finding 6U bars is another can of worms. Yeah, like, they're out there. They're just like, they're always inexpensive kits, and they always come in like very random beige group buys. And it's like once every couple years, someone just organizes these like bar kits, which is great, but then like you never order enough. You know, it sucks. Okay, a bunch of news and notes here. So I was talking about this. We also, did you talk about? Oh no! Wait, what? Drop is closing? Crazy. The next step for Drop. Drop began in 2012. Yes, I met some of the people at Drop that early when it was like in a tiny office in San Francisco. Oh, this is new news. This was what, yesterday? Oh shit, man. Corsair. Drop will no longer operate as a standalone e-commerce store. The final days to place orders on Drop is March 25th. Products move to their new homes. Lord of the Rings, Cyberpunk 2077, Fallout, Nuka-Cola. Curated releases within the broader Corsair ecosystem. Drop Discord will still exist for the communities. What happens to Geek Hack is what I want to know. Wait, so Drop bought Geek Hack, right? Is that what happened? And then now Corsair bought Drop? Oxy, welcome back. It's good to see you again. That's crazy. Yeah, what if Geek Hack just disappears? Where will the people go? Apparently no one's getting fired, which is nice. Alright, I guess I gotta look and see if I have any drop rewards. Please contact Corsair customer service. Corsair couldn't care less about the custom. Yeah, I know. That's weird, because, like, what's even the point? What's even the point of buying something like drop? Like, is that like buying out their competition? What were they competing on? All right. So, take a look at this. Corsair themselves was bought out by some... Jesus Christ. Man, yeah, I got no clue what's going to happen with that. Just quickly want to bring this up. We can still talk about it. But, Clexus, we were talking about OX27 Eternal Stream. What was it? Over a year ago. You could finally buy this off of Good Smile US. But the thing is, like, the shipping and tax is crazy. The thing is, I was just in Tokyo, and I was seeing this everywhere. Like, every shop I walked into in Akihabara had this. And they all had it for, like, basically this price. But, you know, you wouldn't have to ship or tax it. But if I were to buy it there, I'd have to figure out a way to take it home because this thing is huge. So it's like, after all this, it's like $100 more if I wanted to get it here. But I'm like, should I even buy one? I don't even know if I have the space. I have this Splatoon 3 statue that's just in the corner there. My brother been helping me organize this place. Everything, like all the keyboards, all the shelves, everything just looks better and way nicer now. He also said he'd help look for an acrylic case for that Splatoon statue. But with that there, like, how much space do I have for another giant figure? Figs market is fucked right now because so many things have been held in warehouses because all the JP/international shops have been halting shipments. Crazy. It's like I should have just bought one in Japan. But we had no luggage space coming back. It's crazy. Like, we showed up with a little bit of extra luggage, but not the full allowance. But it was good that we didn't because we had to get the biggest possible, like, luggage to get back, which is not stuff that we had. Like, they weren't sizes we had here. And then even then, it's like I wouldn't have been able to fit a OX27 Eternal Stream back. Yeah, and one thing I didn't know is Big Bad Toy Store. They're not even like, the pre-order is still closed. I think it's like not. They haven't delivered that at all either. Execs believing they can lure enthusiasts back, not realizing their crap products drove us to customs in the first place. It's so sad. It's sad. Tariff things. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Okay, a few things. Frank was here earlier, but Frank, if you're still here, Jur, if you're here at all, I did mail out a couple packages that I've owed you guys for like probably 8-9 months now. Boards coming up soon. I got glare tracking like a month ago, and I just noticed like maybe a week or two ago there was a Gion Discord message saying it's all delayed because of Chinese New Year. So hopefully that shipping window is supposed to come soon. I think that's going to happen in a couple days. So that's going to come soon. I just got tracking for the DK160 from Canon Keys. I got that the marbled teal or whatever. So that might be what I'm working on next week, provided that it comes. But also, I should look up stabilizers. Let me add this to my list. Clip-in stabilizers. Ridiculous. We're also 350 euros I shelled out to get a Japanese Walkman model. Walkman. Let's see. Other news. What other news I got here? Wait, what is it exactly? Like a Japanese Walkman, like a cassette player. All right, Bitterseeds, good night. Thanks for dropping in. All right, other news. Let's look at this. Walkman DAP NW107. Oh. A107. Tangential to both these topics. Is it this? Coffee Cake, welcome. There's a Hatsune Miku DAP collab. You guys call them DAPs or DAPs? I'm not familiar with this. I don't want to call it a hobby if hobby is disrespectful. This interest. I'm not familiar with this interest. Oh, that's crazy. Digital audio player. That's pretty cool. Is this something that still exists and is for sale, or is this like some... Oh my god, what happened? Some hyped item that immediately sold out. Oh, you can still buy it. That's pretty cool. Keyboards got me into niche stuff like DAPs. That's cool. All right, let me send this to myself so I can look at this later and see if this is something I want to buy. There's also a Miku router. There was a crazy surge of Miku collab stuff this year. That's crazy. Does anyone here use daily contacts? Just out of curiosity. Completely unrelated. NWA 107, old model. I want a new one, would have cost 500. Patronizing you rolls suck. Hold on, let's see. NWA 107. Ooh. I see. Is it this? I saw a Miku car GamerCon a couple weeks ago. I'm scared to touch my eyeballs. Damn, that's crazy. Holy crap, that's funny. Should I cop? That's crazy. Let's send this to myself as well. I gotta show Tina this and she'll hate it. Anyways, I use dailies. Okay. How do I put this? Do you get your eyes checked every year? Because, like, I'm at this place where it's like, dailies cost a lot of money. And I'm trying to figure out the cost of, like, buying from 1-800 contacts. Versus the potential to go into my doctor's office, have to spend more on a checkup, but potentially getting a bigger rebate from, you know, contact lens rebate promos. Surprised that one menthol cig company didn't team up with him yet. Okay. I do 2, but I've pushed 5 years before. Walmart does it for like $30. Oh, wow. But here's also the thing: is like it seems like I don't know if it's like you guys, but like like the same. But like I feel like my prescription expires like in like 365 days. Is that a scam that I'm like falling for? So it's like I have to like I'm pushing up against it. I have like 2 weeks left before my understanding is that my prescription will expire. Walmart or Costco are the go-tos. Oh, interesting. Where's that Hatsune character even from? Hatsune Miku? Vocaloids? My prescription is 2 years? Okay. So maybe that's the scam I'm falling for, is that the eye doctors I see are only doing 1 year prescriptions. Do you see a change in your vision often? No, I don't. Alright, I'm going to look this up. Let me type this out to myself. Also Costco/Walmart. When you guys say Costco/Walmart, are you talking about contacts, or are you guys talking about like eye appointments? Scammy? Both, okay. Alright. This is all good to know. Thank you. I appreciate all the info. Last little things. These are not even news, but wondering if you guys have any thoughts on the following two very unrelated things. One, non-stick pans, and two, Borderlands 4. What are your guys' opinions on these things? Non-stick bad. Tina keeps telling you it's bad, but I keep telling her that's the only way I want to cook. I keep ruining everything whenever I use like a stainless steel pan or any pan that's not non-stick. It makes cooking very unenjoyable to not use non-stick. So do you suggest ceramic, if not Teflon? As long as you preheat stainless, it shouldn't stick. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I stick everything. Oops. I'm partial to carbon steel, but that requires seasoning. Let me see. Alright. Well, and no one has any thoughts on Borderlands 4. I heard it was very bad to start, but I'm just hoping it gets like the, No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk treatment where it just kind of gets better over time. Still haven't seasoned my cast iron. I had a cast iron once. I didn't know what I was doing with it. It no longer is in my possession. Alright, let's take a look and see who's online. I got a nice shout out from Quoli last week. After that raid. Who's online? We got Yoon Froggy just chatting. We got Sup Caitlin doing slots. I think we'll probably pass on that. Milana, big Splatoon streamer, currently playing Elden Ring. Also got any keyboard streamers on right now? I don't know if I see any. Overwatch is back. Meeson has a non-stick carbon, which people like, but I found it to be pretty shit. Cast iron good for grill. Oh no, yeah, I was looking at getting a ceramic non-stick, but I'll see. I'll see. I think Meeson was one that I was kind of leaning against buying. Guys got any suggestions on who to raid? Oh, I see CG Buen streaming Optica. Stratus Pad. We'll take a look into those too. A closer look. Alright. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for raids. Tidy up a little bit here. CG1 top keyboard streamer 2026. I'm calling it. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like the only case, the only way that would be the case is if I become the only keyboard streamer of 2026. All right, let's raid Milano. Where did this go? If you insist a non-stick, all-clad D3, or maybe a Volrath. All right, let me keep track of these. All-clad D3 Volrath. We'll look into those as well. All right, I gotta get the hell out of here. Heston Nanobond. Oh, okay. Ball out. I like the idea of balling out. Let me write this down too. Heston Nanobond. Alrighty. Appreciate the suggestions. Let me know if you have any more in the meantime. I will be back next week. If not doing the Glare or the DK160 because they hadn't arrived yet, I still have some Philco switch testers to work on. So, yeah, we'll take a look at that next week. So, thanks guys for tuning in. See you guys. Oh, I was supposed to stream yesterday. I forgot. So I'm here today. But I think next week I might be streaming on Wednesday. So, all right. See you guys. Good night.